They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Got a man, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Setting up the screen. Crosses the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Underwood. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes.
He's loose. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Snapped it in the shotgun. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has in store. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Humphrey. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Hill. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Moore. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. To throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. The ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Punts it out of the air. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback in his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Under fire. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Brings it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The run from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Lobos want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Hill. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Lobos. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Purdy on the Jets. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
With the catch, it's McCulley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Haynes. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, it's picked off. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a crease, it's Humphrey. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hall. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Hills. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Mexico! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying to to turn the corner on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Marshall. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. They go to the ground. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Blair. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Blair. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Lobos are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Hills. There's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Humphrey. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball. It just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. To the air. It's Hills. Got the quick pass.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we've got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we've got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position and get the ball with some clock, and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. If there's time to pad the stats. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The old coaching cliche.